What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review. This one's from Scream Factory, who puts out mostly like mainstream horror and sci-fi, but they also have some quirky titles too. Definitely a really good label. This one is Deadly Blessing. Now I've switched it to the reverse artwork because I hate the commissioned artwork. I think it looks like something a kid would do. I just think it looks crappy. I don't like anything about it. I do like that it has Ernest Borgnine in it, but that's about it. Speaking of Ernest Borgnine, he plays the leader of this religious sect called the Hittites, essentially the Amish or Amish on steroids. Um, his family is the head of it. His son actually left the fold and runs a farm that butts right up against Ernest Borgnine's farm. So there's always a lot of tension running back and forth because his dad wants him to come back to the fold and has basically shunned him, and the son just wants to, kind of move on with his life. Michael Berryman is in it, who was in The Hills Have Eyes. Very creepy looking dude, but a really cool, really good actor in a lot of these horror cult movies of the time. He's always sneaking over there and stirring up shit and yelling incubus at everybody because apparently the Hittites think that there's an incubus at play over in this, over in this infidels, farmhouse. Finally, what happens is the son gets into a huge fight with Michael Berryman. A little while later, the son is dead. The widow refuses to leave. The Hittites seem to think she's just going to sell the land and roll over and let them reclaim it. She's like, I'm not going anywhere. So two of her friends show up. One of whom is Sharon Stone, who is absolutely terrible in this, but super fun to watch. As time passes, just weirder shit keeps happening, almost like supernatural stuff. People die, people disappear, spiders drop into mouths, snakes come into bathtubs, just crazy shit happens. And then eventually it's just like, what's going on here? Like the movie throws a million red herrings out and just hopes that you'll bite on all of them. And then as soon as you're like, okay, I know it's this guy, then they're like, nope, not that guy. And then the movie's just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. That's about it. This one's Wes Craven directed. It takes a while to get going, but once it does, you can definitely recognize a lot of his style. It's very dream, puts a lot of emphasis on dreams. And it also has a scene that's very similar to the scene in Nightmare on Elm Street where the glove comes up between the girl's legs in the bathtub. Only this time it's a snake. Very cool stuff. Very creepy. Very cool visuals. I love the Amish. I live in an area that's really close to Amish people. I love to interact with them when they will interact with me. But I think they're a great device to use in horror movies, and it works great here. Ernest Borgnine is an absolute fucking madman in this role. Just chews up scenes. Is a real good time to watch. Sharon Stone and who's the girl who plays Maren Jensen, who's in a bunch of other stuff too, but she's just awful in this. I didn't think she was that bad in some of the other stuff, but she's really bad in this. She makes really goofy faces all the time that kind of deflates the mood and the tension. Sharon Stone's the same way. She's just god awful in this. But Sharon Stone is actually funny to watch in this because she's so bad, whereas Jensen is just kind of like, he just ruins her scenes a lot of the time. And I'm pretty sure she used a body double, but there is a lot of nudity. There's a few topless scenes. There's some brief full frontal. I said a lot, but it's not really a lot. It's just some. Blood-wise, there's not a lot, but there is a lot of like creepiness and creatures. The snake in the bathtub. There's the spider dropping into Sharon Stone's mouth. And I guess they had to detooth the spider for that scene, which I think is so fucking stupid, but whatever. So not a lot of blood, not a lot of sleaze. Just a really atmospheric, tense, horror thriller with some supernatural stuff. A really shitty ending. It really... I don't know. I've read that they forced the ending on Wes Craven, which could be true, but it's a shitty ending. But the real draw here is Ernest Borgnine. He's absolutely nuts. The Blu-ray from Scream Factory looks great. It's got audio commentary, interviews, trailers, TV spots. Looks great. Looks really good. It's kind of dark, but I think that's just the nature of the material. I think it's really good. I think you're a fan of Wes Craven, of horror movies, of Ernest Borgnine, of crazy Amish people, of snakes in the bathtub. Definitely check it out. Anything of supernatural movies, give it a look. The Blu-ray is really nice. The commissioned artwork is shitty. I had to say that one more time. If you like this review and you like crazy movies, make sure to go to markfusion.com and also check me out on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch at markfusion. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully I'll see you soon.